So I'm going through all my boxes of stuff and trying to fit everything into my workshop, and there's a lot of stuff and lots of stuff that I also want to share with you. So I'm just going to go through some stuff here, and then I can happily throw it away. So here's one of my projects I did with the DS18B20. What happened was that you see this, the relay actually burnt out. So none of my very dodgy cable management was the fault, it was the relay. And the reason was, so in the end it was of course my fault, because I put too strong a heater on this one, or I switched it up to a much too high effect. So the 10 amps that this relay could handle wasn't enough. So something happened. I don't know if you can see this, but there is a hole here in the relay, and it just poured out black smoke here. So I want to know how it looks like inside. So I thought we'd take the lid off and see if we can see what happened. Falls apart. Oh. So what actually can happen is that when you have too much power over a small connection, like it is in here probably. So here so the relay consists of this little switch here that, depending on what we send in on the control pins, it pushes this up or down, and that means that you get a really small contact right on that little bump there and that little bump there, which is good when it's not too much power that goes here. But when you have too much power over a thin connection, like here, or in a if you have a really thin cable, you could have just gonna turn the sound up here. You can have the same effect, and what that happens is that you build up heat on that small surface. The old light bulbs is used like that. You have a thin wire, and then you set 120 or 220 over that line or over that wire, and it starts to glow, and that's how it works. So that's interesting. That's, of course, that was the reason. And so in here's probably a magnetic coil or something that pushes this one up or down, depending on what you. So here's the other end of the relay, goes in there or there. Interesting. I'm happy I was home when this happened, because this could have ended really badly, of course, because hadn't I been home, this would have caused a big fire. So be real careful with when using relays that you don't use put more power than the power rating on the relay says. In this case, 10 amps. So now we just need to salvage the AT Tiny and the DS18B20, and we can throw this away.